Yaiba Samurai Legend continues to carve its niche in the spring 2025 anime season as a vibrant reboot of Gasho Aoyama's classic shonen manga. Episode 6, airing on May 10, 2025, propels the series forward within its early arc, where Yaiba Kurigane, the brash samurai wild child, navigates a world of mystical swords and demonic threats. This episode, titled Sudden Bat Guy, centers on a thrilling confrontation with a new villain, Mr. Bat, while teasing deeper stakes for Yaiba's journey. I found the episode to be a visual feast, brimming with kinetic energy, but its reliance on spectacle over substance left me wanting more narrative weight. Following the chaotic antics of Episode 5, where Yaiba and his companions thwarted Onimaru's minions in a hot springs escapade, Episode 6 shifts gears to a more action-oriented narrative. The episode opens with a brief, humorous encounter with Mr. Slug, now upgraded to Mr. Snail, whose shell Yaiba swiftly shatters. This sets a lighthearted tone before introducing the primary antagonist, Mr. Bat, a vampire who transforms Musashi Miyamoto and others into vampires. Yaiba and Sayaka devise a trap in an old castle, leading to a dazzling sword fight. The episode concludes with Yaiba exploiting Mr. Bat's sunlight weakness, but Musashi's lingering vampiric condition hints at future complications. Episode 6 advances the overarching narrative by introducing Mr. Bat as a formidable opponent, reinforcing the threat posed by Onimaru's demonic forces. The episode's primary role seems to be escalating the stakes, as Yaiba faces an enemy who not only challenges him physically but also disrupts his allies by turning Musashi into a vampire. This development raises new questions about the Raijinkan's power and Yaiba's ability to control it, especially since Sayaka expresses concern over his potential loss of control. However, the episode resolves the central conflict, Mr. Bat's defeat, within its runtime, which feels somewhat self-contained. I think this rapid resolution undercuts the tension, as the vampire threat dissipates too quickly. The pacing is brisk, almost frenetic, which suits the show's cartoonish energy but leaves little room for reflection or build-up, making the episode feel like a standalone adventure rather than a pivotal chapter. Yaiba remains the heart of the episode, his impulsive bravery shining in the face of Mr. Bat's supernatural prowess. His decision to confront the vampire head-on, despite Sayaka's warnings, reveals his reckless confidence but also hints at an underlying desire to prove himself. Sayaka, meanwhile, emerges as a voice of caution, her concern for Yaiba's safety adding a layer of depth to their dynamic. I appreciate how her pragmatism contrasts with Yaiba's impulsiveness, though I wish the episode had delved deeper into her motivations. Musashi's brief transformation into a vampire is intriguing, but his role feels underutilized, serving more as a plot device than a character with agency. Mr. Bat, while charismatic and visually striking, lacks a compelling backstory, making him a fleeting antagonist. I don't think the episode fully capitalizes on its cast, as their actions feel driven by plot demands rather than organic growth. The episode touches on themes of ingenuity and resilience, embodied in Yaiba's unconventional tactics against Mr. Bat. His decision to cut open the castle roof to expose the vampire to sunlight underscores the show's recurring motif of overcoming seemingly insurmountable odds through cleverness. Additionally, the brief exploration of teamwork, seen in Yaiba and Sayaka's collaboration, hints at the value of trust in battle. However, these themes are conveyed superficially, overshadowed by the episode's focus on action and humor. I personally don't understand why the show doesn't lean more into the moral complexities of Yaiba's quest, such as the ethical implications of wielding a powerful sword like the Raijinkan. The lighthearted tone, while charming, dilutes the thematic resonance. The introduction of Mr. Bat as a vampire expands the series' supernatural lore, suggesting a broader demonic hierarchy under Onimaru's command. The episode also reinforces the Raijinkan's significance, with its orb being a focal point of contention. However, the world-building feels incidental, with little explanation of how vampires fit into the broader mythology or why Mr. Bat serves Onimaru. I didn't like that the episode missed an opportunity to flesh out the demonic force's origins or motivations, which could have grounded the fantastical elements. The dialogue is snappy and playful, fitting the show's Saturday morning cartoon vibe. Yaiba's brash one-liners and Mr. Bat's theatrical taunts inject personality into the exchanges, though some lines veer into cliché territory, particularly during the action sequences. The writing excels in comedic moments, such as the absurd humor of Mr. Snail's defeat, but falters in delivering meaningful character interactions. I think the script could benefit from more introspective dialogue to balance the relentless pace and give characters room to breathe. The animation, courtesy of Wit Studio, is the episode's crown jewel. The sword fight between Yaiba and Mr. Bat is a masterclass in fluid choreography, with dynamic camera angles and vivid impact frames that make every strike visceral. Director Takahiro Hajui's vision shines in the episode's pacing and shot composition. composition. The rapid cuts during the opening fight with Mr. Snail set a whimsical tone, while the slower, tension-building shots in the castle amplify the stakes. Minami Takayama's performance as Yaiba is a standout, her youthful exuberance capturing the character's wild spirit. She infuses Yaiba's battle cries with infectious energy, making his victories feel earned. Monica Iwami's Sayaka is equally compelling, her measured delivery conveying both strength and vulnerability. The voice actor for Mr. Bat delivers a flamboyant performance that suits the villain's theatricality, though I wish the character had more screen time to showcase it. The ensemble cast performs admirably, with no weak links. The episode evokes excitement and amusement, particularly during the high-octane sword fight and the comedic opening. The moment Yaiba slices open the castle roof is a fist-pump-worthy highlight, encapsulating the show's knack for spectacle. However, I didn't find the episode emotionally resonant beyond surface-level thrills. Musashi's vampiric transformation could have been a heart-wrenching twist, but its quick resolution diminished its weight. The episode's frenetic pace left me entertained but not deeply moved, and I don't think it will linger in my mind as a standout. It prompts reflection on whether Yaiba can balance its light-hearted roots with the deeper storytelling modern audiences crave. At its core, Episode 6 imparts a lesson about adaptability in the face of adversity. Yaiba's victory over Mr. Bat hinges on his ability to think outside the box, using environmental factors to outwit a stronger foe. This resonates as a broader commentary on the importance of flexibility and resourcefulness, a timeless principle for overcoming challenges. Episode 6 of Yaiba Samurai Legend is a dazzling showcase of Wit Studios' animation prowess, with a sword fight that ranks among the season's best. Its strengths lie in its vibrant visuals, tight direction, and charismatic performances, particularly from Takayama and Iwami. However, the episode's breakneck pacing and reliance on spectacle over narrative depth are notable weaknesses. While it fulfills its role as an action-packed installment, it doesn't fully capitalize on its potential for character growth or thematic exploration. I think the episode is successful as a fun, escapist romp but falls short of being a transformative chapter in the series.